Guys, welcome to my channel. I know last week I didn't post a video, but I felt like I needed a little bit more time to process what was happening in my work. Things have been moving quite fast lately. Painted this gouache that is the portrait of one of my new digital friends, Ajay. I hope her name is pronounced that way. And she's an American painter. She's a mom of 3. Wow, incredible. And I think that there's a lot of aspects that connects our work. But I did reach out to her and decided to exchange photo references, and she sent a few pictures, but this one was the one that really called my attention. And I lately I'm trying to figure out why I'm attracted to specific images and subjects rather than others. And I didn't want to push this process to go too fast, but also because I don't know how to speed it up. But I feel that after a good group of a number of paintings, it's good to reflect not only on the latest painting, but also about the last group of paintings. And something is starting to take shape, and there's some common aspects that seems to haunt me and come back in my work. Some things that I am attracted to, and of course it's not just subjects. It could be also subjects, but that's not what's most important. I think what's the most important, it's not even, well, I think that the feelings that I want to convey in my paintings are linked to some of the color choices that I've been doing over the months. And this gouache painting pushed me into take a decision and to select 3 primaries, 3 color, a red, a blue, and a yellow, that I want to work with for at least a year. Because until now, if you have followed my journey, I have been experimenting with different combinations of some of the same colors, and I've been introducing different colors just to see the possibilities and to understand my taste better, basically. And now that I've done it for a while, I feel like it's good to take a choice and decide on a limited palette and work on that, just to get really aware of the option and the possibilities, and to understand what's the emotional. I don't know why, I connect a lot color to emotions and feelings. Well, for me, drawing is oftentimes more about ideas and concepts, and the structure of space also. And of course the two things are linked, and I don't know exactly how yet, but things will change, and eventually I will probably figure out more about this connection between ideas and feelings. So actually I decided to work with alizarin crimson, phthalo blue, and cadmium yellow. And I have been working with alizarin crimson for a long time. You've seen it's been probably in my palette for all the paintings that I have on my videos. Same for cad yellow, even if I did play a little bit with the bismuth yellow and the cad lemon yellow, that are a little bit cooler and bright. But I really love cadmium yellow. It's warm, it's a strong color, and I feel it balance really well the other two colors I chose that are alizarin crimson, which is a very cold red, and phthalo blue, which is also a very cool, cold type of blue. I love phthalo blue. Phthalo blue, I have a pretty long history with it because when I started to paint in oil and gouache, I did lots of monochrome with phthalo blue. And I've always liked the strength and the overpowering characteristic that it has. And at the same time, I love the way it gives me access to turquoise, which I cannot access easily a turquoise with the other blues that I've experienced. And ultramarine blue is a great color, but it just lacks a little bit of personality for me in my blue. So that's the way I feel. Instead, I've worked a lot with cobalt blue. It's a really beautiful color. It's very, I don't know, it almost reminds me of a cool Arabian night kind of feel. Phthalo blue instead is more, it reminds me more of stories and illustration, fables, and I don't know, think about the work of Rupert von Kaufmann. I think he uses some kind of phthalo, turquoise or blue, I'm not sure, but it gives the painting the atmosphere, bit dreamy. And same for alizarin crimson, just makes this purple this kind of purples that are really beautiful, and it can even reach some fluo qualities when mixed with cad yellow. So yeah, and plus of course titanium white, which I've had some kind of arguments in the past with, but I think that we made amends, and now I'm working with it again. But I still have the zinc white in my impermanent white. I use those both, especially with gouache. I use permanent white, and I prefer to use the zinc white when I work on portraits. Because titanium white is very cool, very cold, while the zinc white is a little bit more neutral, a little bit more creamy, so it works better for skin. So apart from all this story of the color, I chose this subject because I really like the geometry that we're hiding in it. I have been attracted to complex compositions and complex geometry in my work for a while now. And then there was this idea of two worlds coming together, and there is the background and the portrait. And these two things layer one on top of the other, almost seamlessly, almost in a way that you can't really understand where one begins and the other ends. And I think that for me, and for the way I am, and for the experience I've had in my life living in between two words, this is very important to have this kind of two words, two spaces that come together. Sometimes sometimes fighting and sometimes instead melting together. And yeah, so I think it was really a fun painting. Overall, it was good to have these two layers, and it's something that I can actually think about a little bit more. And it's definitely a subject that can be reworked and rearranged in other paintings for other ideas. So I hope you liked the video, and I'm sorry if there are some pieces of the painting missing, but my computer was out of memory and I couldn't upload the whole video together. So just enjoy what is there, and these are not videos to teach how to paint. This is just a journal, so even if pieces are missing here and there, I think it's okay. I would love eventually to do something that is a bit more about teaching, but I think that's gonna be in the future, not right now. Right now, I want to keep going in this journey until I reach a point that I'm happy with. So I hope you like the video, and I'll see you next week or maybe in 2 weeks, probably, and we'll keep painting. Bye bye.